It's up.
What up?
So this is the atheist chat room. Small town atheist Ferb's Herb. Talking about religion, world events. Atheist chat room. Small town atheist
So, religion.
Ferb. What about it? What do we So you were
Well, I
saying
mean, I went to a Catholic high school, so
so what did you learn there?
basically a bunch of preachy bullshit about sort of you have to listen to the word of Jesus and Christ and all that shit. I ignored a lot of it, but well, it's just the way that I feel like the way that they're trying to teach it right now is kind of not progressive, like I'm all about spreading a message of peace and prosperity and all that, but the way that they're doing it is sort of like if you don't follow our deity, you're gonna perish.
In hell and
Yeah,
hellfire
yeah,
forever
all that
punished. Yeah.
horse shit. But I don't know, I just feel like there is a positive message you can take away from any religion. Obviously, that's why they have a following because it appeals to people.
So what you said you learned about other religion. What other religions did you learn about when you
Yeah,
were
so I took a couple courses called World Religions, and they would just say like, all right, this is something different than Catholicism. This is like, we learned about Hindu culture, Buddhist culture, Islam. We learned about like just some random ones and shit like that, like some really small ones too, and like what a cult is and how it differs from religion, and what a credo is, all that shit.
Oh, okay.
It's well, it's pretty cool stuff to learn about just because when you think about a belief system in general, you think about like it's got to have some sort of meaning to somebody, otherwise they wouldn't believe in it, right?
Yeah.
So it's, I think religion in general is just a way for people to sort of interact with each other on some meaningful level without having to know them. I mean, I guess it's kind of just a way for people to get together and say, "Hey, yeah, we're all human, like this is what I think's gonna happen."
Yeah. Um yeah, like that's definitely a part of it for sure.
What do you think like started religion? Like why would people seek out religion over anything
It's
else?
it's like it's looking for answers. So you want answers to things like about
I mean,
mortality and like why do we die and why are there seasons and like why are there this
yeah,
and
of
that.
course.
And so
Well, it
people
depends
want
on what
answers to
area you're
those
in, right?
things and usually religion tries to answer things like that.
Yeah, for sure. So like you said, I like that you brought up seasons and stuff because in the past that's, it wasn't common knowledge how seasons occurred and they turned to religion as a way to figure that out kind of thing. And I'm
Yeah,
just
it's like
wondering,
as an answer, but like the answers aren't exactly the right ones. That's
yeah, but
the
I'm
yeah.
just wondering how we might be able to apply religion or spirituality and stuff like that
Kind of does.
into,
People still do movements of other things.
yeah, but how
Science
could we
isn't as
integrate that into
cool.
today's
So
society though?
yeah,
Like, if we were to solve answers, even if they're wrong right now, like we need something to go off and so people can be like, hey, actually, I don't think that's right. Right now we've got nothing and everybody's kind of going, I think this, I think that, but we need some definitive way to figure it out. And I think modern religions might be a way to do that. Because
meh.
they don't necessarily have to be wrapped around a deity or something like that,
No, yeah, like well, no, for sure. Like the term atheist just means like the rejection of
Uh,
God or gods,
your
and
tone tells me that you disagree.
no, no, no. I'm just saying like, well, no, religion and like a structure in general is um like sometimes the problems that arise from that, like the um when you package things as like the ultimate answer to something
Yeah.
and like people
Well,
rally around that, it can cause problems in
oh
some
yeah,
ways.
for sure. I mean, everything's going to cause problems, but it's kind of about finding that framework that is, the least problem causing but still like, the most developmentally stable.
Yeah, like most of the like scientific academies and like the academies and stuff like that, and um, learning centers and that kind of thing, like are kind of set up that way. But
Yeah.
um, and like I guess like the appeal to more people sort of thing makes sense.
Yeah,
But
well, I mean, I think that if we were to change sort of how people view religion, it would be a bit better. Because if I were to change how people viewed it on a whole, I would say that it's more about, people getting together for a common purpose, a common goal, you know, instead of just, a common goal of worshiping a deity or, practicing certain
no, I
religious
think I
tasks.
think that it kind like the word religion kind of has to mean that
Yeah,
usually.
I mean, I can see that too,
Usually the word
but
religion when somebody's saying that means like dogmatic things too, like dogmatic practices, so things that can never change. It's kind of like things that are you always do or you always believe and traditions and
yes,
that kind of
more like a
thing.
credo,
So
like
like
a
there's
core
yeah,
core
credo would be like but like
core system of
dogma's
beliefs and
kind of
stuff.
like
Yeah.
the like you have to do this.
Mm.
So like I think
Well,
like definitely like education is definitely like the key to getting these ideas out there, like scientific thought ideas and the like. So
yeah.
getting so like it doesn't have to be religion, but like
No,
to me
for
even
sure.
like the silly like spiritual stuff, like all that. Like I know like those people probably aren't hurting anybody and like obviously they have a right to believe whatever they want to believe, but I still see it just like silly as well too in certain things that don't
So when
go
you say spiritual, like what is there
just
like an example specific
like when people talk about like Reiki and chakras and all that kind of stuff and like energy and like I know like humans use energy and stuff and that kind of stuff is integrated into our biology, but it's not like people
it's
kind
not
of
something you
present
don't
it.
feel like it has as big of an influence as they're presenting it with?
Yeah, like I don't think it's the yeah what they're saying it is basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I don't think